The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldogs football is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors. David Wellbrenner, your local Allstate insurance agent. By Atomic Pest Control. By Benchwarmers on Romer Avenue in Ottumwa. By Dave at Berry Patch IT Service in downtown Ottumwa. By Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. By Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield. By Community First Credit Union. By Falvey Lumber with 2 locations in Albia and Eddyville. By Family First Chiropractic in Ottumwa. By Godfrey's Ale House in Ottumwa. By Jana Brumball and her team at Homegate Southeast Iowa Real Estate in Ottumwa. By Lisco of Fairfield. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Eternal Medicine Clinic. By Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. By Insane Motors, 1219 South Madison Avenue, Ottumwa. By Ottumwa Glass, located on Gateway Drive. By Ottumwa Job Corps Center. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the team at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. By Pierce Fence Company. By R&K Body Pros on 2nd Street in Ottumwa. By Reflection Studio next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. By The Ride in Fairfield. By Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. By Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign, LLC. By Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Sonic Drive-In on North 63 next to Walgreens in Ottumwa. By Southern Iowa Mental Health Center at 1527 Albia Road in Ottumwa. By The Stitch Doctor in downtown Ottumwa. By Warehouse Barbecue. And by Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Grubb Stadium in Des Moines. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew is the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. It's a Friday night on the road, the next to last football game of the 2021 season, and an old rivalry renewed as your Ottumwa Bulldogs are in the capital city to face the Polar Bears of Des Moines North. Both these teams very similar, coming in with 1-6 records. As we take our first look at Ottumwa tonight, the outcome last week at Linn-Mar wasn't surprising given both the top 10 status of the Lions and Ottumwa's depleted roster. This week, hopefully a different story given how similar Ottumwa and North appear to be. Both 1-6, both have run the ball well at times, both have struggled stopping the run, and we might see a lot of ground game both ways tonight. For the Bulldogs, getting Abaya Salema back on track should be the priority this week. Now, hardly anyone can run the ball on Linn-Mar. Ottumwa certainly was not able to, but North has allowed over 200 rushing yards per game, so there should be a few more holes for Ottumwa's record-setting junior tailback. Defensively, the Bulldogs are also allowing over 200 rush yards per game, and while North basically can't or will not throw the football, they've only completed 8 passes all season, they have run it pretty effectively at times, which means defensively Ottumwa's got to win on 1st and 2nd down and force the Polar Bears into 3rd and long as much as possible. And again, as we take our first look at the ball game tonight, this looks like the kind of game where both teams are going to run the ball. Both teams feel like they can have success running the ball, and if they do, then, we could see a higher scoring game, but not as many possessions as teams go up and down the field on the ground, maybe getting big chunks from time to time, but not putting the ball in the air very much. I doubt either team will throw the ball very much tonight, although Ottumwa might be a bit more likely to do so because their passing attack has at least been marginally more effective than North has over the course of the season. So we're at Grubb Stadium in Des Moines for Ottumwa and Des Moines North. First time in a decade these two teams have met. We'll talk about that a little bit later. After this 3-minute timeout, we will tell you a little bit more about Des Moines North. And we do want to remind you that you are listening to the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Warehouse Barbecue for great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. 3 minutes, and we're back with more of your pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other. because together is better.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Our homes are one of our most important investments. Don't let your home be at risk from termite damage. Contact Atomic Termite and Pest Control to discuss the Centricon system, a proactive solution to protect your home from termites.
Hi, I'm Dylan Laux, third-generation service technician with Atomic Pest Control. If you have pest problems, call me at 682-6166. That's 682-6166. Atomic Pest Control, serving Southeast Iowa and Northeast Missouri since 1949.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. We continue on with Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. A really big show tonight. Bulldogs on the road, final road game of the season, taking on Des Moines North. The Polar Bears are 1-6. And when North beat Des Moines Hoover, crosstown rival Des Moines Hoover, to open the season, it was the Polar Bears' first varsity win in 5 seasons dating back to 2016. Now, to be fair, they only played 2 games last year because of COVID. But again, they hadn't won a game in 5 years until they won their season opener this year. Head coach Eric Addy was once a North assistant here before he took the head job at West Central Valley in 2015. He went just 6-30 in 4 seasons there, but he was lured back here to North to be the head coach, and this could be the toughest coaching job in the state of Iowa. North has struggled in football for quite some time. They have found some success running the ball this season. They've recorded at least 132 rushing yards in every game but one. The only game they didn't was their loss to another crosstown rival, Des Moines East. Their passing game, it's abysmal. 8 of 43, 97 yards for the season. So Ottumwa should be stacking the box on nearly every play on defense tonight. The North defensive numbers are similar to Ottumwa's. That's not a favorable comparison for either team. And this is the kind of matchup that the Iowa High School Athletic Association success model is supposed to create for struggling programs. Take these schools that have been at the bottom in what is now 5A. When it was originally planned out, it was Class 4A, but now we're in 5A. But take those schools that have been at the bottom of 5A, match them up against each other, give them games where they have a chance to win. Ottumwa enjoyed a victory this season because they got to play Cedar Rapids Jefferson. They've got a chance to get a second win here tonight, but North also feels like they have a chance to get a second win. And personally, that's a good thing. I think the success model in this case is showing some promise here. Ottumwa is not having to play Johnston and Waukee and Ankeny Centennial and those schools for the time being. Having to play Linn-Mar this year, a bit of a fluke. Linn-Mar was down last year. That's how they ended up at the bottom of the formula, if you will. Ottumwa's going to have to play Linn-Mar again next year, but then I'm sure they'll cycle off. But, this is the kind of matchup that Ottumwa needs more of to help build a struggling program. It's the kind of matchup that North needs more of to help build a struggling program. And as far as North feeling like they have a chance to win, I don't know this for sure, but tonight is homecoming for Des Moines North, and it wouldn't surprise me if they looked at the schedule and said, you know what, the home game where we have the best chance to win is this one tonight, so we'll have a late season homecoming and hopefully get a win. That had to be their thinking. Obviously, Ottumwa is thinking otherwise. We'd like to see the Bulldogs get win number 2 tonight, but at the end of the day, you've got two teams that have had similar seasons, have identical records, and should play a pretty good football game tonight. We shall see. All right, we'll take another 3-minute timeout on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. And when we return, we'll talk about the last time these two teams met. It's been 10 years, but it's kind of hard to believe it's been 10 years because they used to meet every season, year after year after year, until a major change came about in high school football. We'll talk about that after this 3-minute timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmers' delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, coworkers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football rolls on. The Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Bulldogs on the road at Des Moines North. The Bulldogs and Polar Bears played every year for a long time, but that was back when in Class 4A at the time, teams still had their schedules determined by what conference they played in. Ottumwa, of course, in the Metro Conference, in the CIML with the Des Moines Public Schools, and so every year we'd play North, East, Hoover, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. That all came to an end after the 2011 season. In 2012, which was my first year on the microphone here, they went to district scheduling in Class 4A, and so Ottumwa stopped playing all the Des Moines schools every season. We've had the occasional matchup with them. This year, of course, we played Des Moines Roosevelt early in the year, and we have North now, but this will be the first time in a decade that Ottumwa and North have met. Now, 10 years ago, September 16, 2011, it was all Bulldogs, 55-20 over the Polar Bears. And Ottumwa had been dominating the series before the interruption, scoring over 50 points in each of the last 3 matchups. Now, we know they'll continue this series again next year when the Polar Bears will pay a visit to Schaefer Stadium. And then after that, well, it kind of depends on that success model, and if they determine that Ottumwa and North should continue to play each other, or if they'll cycle some other opponents in. But we get to renew an old Metro Conference rivalry tonight, Ottumwa and Des Moines North, in what should be a competitive contest. Injuries have been a really unfortunate part of this season, really for both teams. We know more about Ottumwa than we do about North, but injuries have been a pretty big issue. And coming up next on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit more about how injuries have affected first the Bulldogs and then the Polar Bears. Keep it right here. We're back in 3 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football, we continue on with the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Bulldogs on the road at Des Moines North tonight. Now, every week when head coach Brian Goodwin sends me his depth chart, he includes a little comment about it, how it shapes up for the week. This week's note was, we are down to basically charts, not depth charts, all out of depth. The running back and linebacker positions took a hit after the Linn-Mar game. Trevor Summers and Connor Schlarbaum are not appearing on the depth chart for this week. Offensive lineman / defensive lineman Gail Battress is a captain tonight, but he was hurt back in the Burlington game and has yet to return, and he isn't on the depth chart for tonight. On the bright side, Carson Kenny may be ready to get back on the field. He's shown this week as a number 2 quarterback and number 2 free safety behind Tanner Shark in both spots. And on another bright note, Ottumwa appears set to start the same 5 offensive linemen for the second week in a row. Kevin Moreno-Lozano, Theron Royer, Justin Perez, Bobby Skinner, Lane Spurgeon. Now, not all 5 of those were starters at the beginning of the season, but to have continuity even from one week to the next is a step in the right direction for Ottumwa here late in the season as they try to at least get a little bit healthier. Now, it's not just Ottumwa who is ailing. Ottumwa only lists 34 players on the varsity roster, some of whom are, of course, injured and have many of whom have either been injured and come back, got hurt and are out for the year, or are currently injured and may return next week. North only has 38 players on its varsity roster, and while their coaching staff did not respond to our requests for a lineup or depth chart, they're probably not 100% either. In fact, we know they're not 100%. Players we've seen in street clothes tonight include wide receiver Douglas Lee, slot receiver TJ Hart, also seen in street clothes tonight, lineman Elijah Stoker. And there's a couple other numbers we're checking now. Kick returner Kelvin Toe did not play last week. Slot receiver Aaron Gunkarian, who I believe we know from baseball this past summer, he didn't play last week. They're both in uniform tonight. And I'm still looking for the status of maybe their most dangerous defensive player, defensive end David Kalkner, 6'3", 220-pound junior, 21.5 tackles, 12.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks on the season. He's been a terror on opposing defenses, but he didn't play last week, or if he did not record any stats, which seems shocking given his run of dominance throughout the season. Looking at the week-to-week box scores, he missed one other game this year, but other than that, he has consistently racked up sacks and tackles for loss game in and game out. Still trying to determine if he is in uniform tonight or not. Again, he missed last week, but whether he suits up or not, both teams have had to deal with injuries this year, and quite honestly, injuries affect every football team, but for both of these teams, having such small rosters means every injury is one they can ill afford. Will injuries play a factor tonight? Well, we certainly hope it won't be any further injuries to either team, but players that are missing can sometimes have an impact as well. All right, we'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we return, we will check out this week's Shelter Insurance Player of the Week, which will be brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. That's next on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Hi, this is The Ride Bicycle Shop, and we're located on the southeast corner of the Courthouse Square in Fairfield. I'm the owner, Mark Smith, and meeting people through the world of bikes is what I'm passionate about. I carry everything you need to get on the road: new bikes, accessories, and repair. Remember, Christmas will be here before you know it. The Ride is currently open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Christmas. Stop by the store and check out our inventory, or dust off that bike in the back of the garage and get a tune-up. Remember, it's all about the ride, so have a good one.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on the radio on KBIZ, on the live video stream at AttumwaRadio.com and the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. The Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show continues from Grubb Stadium in Des Moines, Ottumwa and Des Moines North tonight. Time now for the Shelter Insurance Player of the Week as we look back to last week's game on the road at Linn-Mar. That was certainly a tough one, but one first quarter play still stands out 1 week later. On a third down play in the first quarter, defensive end Mason Farrington came knifing through the line, bringing down the Lions quarterback to earn his first career sack and force Linn-Mar into a 3-and-out and a punt. OHS is still looking for more ways to feature Farrington on both sides of the ball, but he's earned a start tonight at defensive end as well as his work as a starting wingback. He'll play both ways again tonight, I should say. And for his efforts last week, he is our Shelter Insurance Player of the Week. The Ottumwa Football Player of the Week is brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. We're just a few minutes shy of 7 o'clock. On 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ Ottumwa. And we're scheduled for a 7:30 kickoff for tonight's contest. Right now we'll take yet another 3-minute timeout here on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Warehouse Barbecue, for great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. Coming up after this timeout, the tail of the tape will break down North and Ottumwa statistically, so keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We continue on with the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Ottumwa High football on the road tonight at Des Moines North, and it's time now for the tale of the tape as we break down these two teams statistically. Offensively, Ottumwa's averaging just over 200 yards per game, 201.2 if we round a little closer. 145 and change on the ground and just 56 yards per game through the air. The Bulldogs have scored 11 touchdowns in 6 games. They did not score last week, and they're averaging just 12.5 points per game. For North, the offense has been just a little bit worse. They average 189 yards of offense per game, 175 on the ground, and about 14 through the air. North is only averaging 7.9 points per contest, so barely a touchdown a game. On the other side of the ball, Ottumwa's allowed 346 yards per game. They give up nearly 212 per game on the ground and another 134 through the air. The Bulldogs have allowed 211 points. That's 35.2 per game. North, similar. They've given up a few less yards, 313.7 yards per game allowed by the Polar Bears, 207 on the ground, about 107 through the air. They've surrendered 231 points, or 33 per game. And if you're wondering, it seems like the numbers between Ottumwa and North don't quite sound like they match up. Remember, Ottumwa's only played 6 games on the field. One of their losses was the forfeit when we didn't play Prairie. The Polar Bears have played all 7 of their games, so their averages are over a 7-game span, where Ottumwa's numbers are averaged over the 6 games they played on the field. In terms of strength of schedule, Ottumwa's opponents are a combined 25-18, 7 over 500, and that does not include that forfeit to 5-2 Cedar Rapids Prairie. 3 of Ottumwa's 6 on-field opponents are in Class 5A. 2 of them are teams that are above 500 in Class 4A. Burlington's 5-2, Oskaloosa's 4-3, and Fairfield is a 3A opponent for Ottumwa, who's also 5-2. North's opponents are under 500, a combined 21-28. However, 5 of their 7 opponents are in Class 5A. They've lost all their games against Class 5A teams. They've split 2 games against 4A opponents with a victory over Des Moines Hoover and a loss to Waterloo East. Both of those teams in 4A that North has played are also 1-6. So North has a victory over a Hoover team that only has 1 win. They have a loss to Waterloo East team. That's their only win. Waterloo East's only win. So when you balance it out, I think Ottumwa's played a slightly tougher schedule. Admittedly, North has played more 5A teams. Both teams have played 2 4A schools. Ottumwa's strength of schedule, I think, would be more clearly tougher if they'd played that Cedar Rapids Prairie game. But as it stands, Ottumwa's opponents are 7 over 500 and North's opponents are 7 under 500. Does that mean anything tonight? It's hard to say. You could make an argument that Ottumwa's a bit more battle-tested than North is. But, we've talked about this throughout the pregame show. Both of these teams, when they're going right offensively, they're running the ball well. Both of these teams struggle to stop the run. So I would expect a heavy dose of running the ball by both teams, and I would expect both teams to find some success tonight. The question is, who can avoid mistakes? Who can avoid that critical mistake that gives the other team a short field? Both these teams are in the negative in turnover margin. Ottumwa was -2 on the season. They were dead even coming into last week's game, but they turned the ball over twice against Linmar and did not force a turnover themselves. North started out the year not turning the ball over in its first 2 games, but then they struggled with turnovers a bit after that, and they have a -4 turnover margin coming into this game tonight. So the key is, or the 2 keys I should say, are number 1, can you establish your running game against a defense that does not defend against the run very well? And 2, can you protect the football? And just maybe as an example, in the freshman-sophomore game doesn't always reflect how the varsity game will go, but Ottumwa won the freshman-sophomore game here over North 26-16, and that game turned in the second half by Ottumwa recovering a couple of North fumbles and turning those into touchdowns. North's only 2 touchdowns in the game were a pair of kickoff returns for scores, and it was a weird game. 26-16 doesn't sound like that odd of a score, but when we arrived here at Grubb Stadium, it was early in the second quarter, and North actually led 4-0. So North had put 2 safeties on the board, but then the scoring kind of eventually worked itself out. In fact, at one point, Ottumwa was leading 14-10, but they certainly didn't get there the normal way. At least North didn't get to 10 the normal way. But in the end, it was Ottumwa's ability to force turnovers that turned around that freshman-sophomore game and gave the younger Bulldogs a victory. Can Ottumwa force turnovers and protect the ball on offense and get another victory tonight? Hopefully, we'll move to 2-6 on the season and have some momentum going in to the final week of the season. Another 3-minute timeout now here on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Coming up next, we'll take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. It's the final week of the regular season in classes 2A and below, so some of our area teams are either playing their final games or playing their final game before the playoffs. We'll tell you about the matchups after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
Hi, this is The Ride Bicycle Shop, and we're located on the southeast corner of the Courthouse Square in Fairfield. I'm the owner, Mark Smith, and meeting people through the world of bikes is what I'm passionate about. I carry everything you need to get on the road: new bikes, accessories, and repair. Remember, Christmas will be here before you know it. The Ride is currently open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Christmas. Stop by the store and check out our inventory, or dust off that bike in the back of the garage and get a tune-up. Remember, it's all about the ride, so have a good one.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show continuing here as Ottumwa gets ready to take on Des Moines North. And as we get ready for our game tonight, some other teams in our area are getting ready for, if in Class 2A and below, their final regular season game. Playoffs begin next week in 2A, 1A, A, and 8-man football. And among the teams playing their last regular season game tonight, Davis County, the Mustangs are at home, taking on Mid-Prairie. That game's over on 104.3 KRKN, and also a live video stream available for the Mustangs on AttumwaRadio.com. Van Buren wraps up its season tonight on the road in a regional matchup against unbeaten Sigourney Keota. Van Buren game on 92.7 KTWA. The Cardinal football team wraps up the regular season on the road at Pleasantville. That game's on 97.7 Tom FM. Pekin will end its season on the road at Highland. That's on 101.5 KISS FM. The Albia Blue Demons are at home tonight to take on West Marshall. Centerville travels to Central Lee tonight. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont on the road at Williamsburg. And again, all of those games are final regular season matchups. It is not the end of the regular season in 3A, 4A, and 5A. That will end next week. In Class 3A, Fairfield trying to get to 6-2. They're at home taking on Washington. And Oskaloosa in Class 4A trying to get to 5-3. They're at home to take on Cedar Rapids, Washington. So don't get that mixed up. Fairfield hosting Washington, that's the Demons. And Oskaloosa hosting Cedar Rapids, Washington. I forget what that mascot is, but it's not the same as Washington. So that is the out-of-town scoreboard. Other games going on in southeast Iowa tonight. Here it's a beautiful fall night for football. It actually finally feels like fall. This is the first game all season Annie and I have come to, and we're in the next to last game. First one we've come to where we're actually, not wearing shorts, not sweating in the press box. We're wearing our jackets for the first time all season. We've had a really good weather year, and even though we're now into that actual fall feel, it's still very nice. Clear skies, 56 degrees, a light northwest wind, about 8 miles an hour here in Des Moines tonight. So weather not going to be a factor at all as Ottumwa and Des Moines North renew acquaintances after a 10-year break in this football rivalry between schools that in every other sport compete all the time as members of the CIMO Metro Conference. Although that compels me to mention that after this school year, Ottumwa and the Des Moines schools will no longer be in the CIML in the Metro. They're joining a new conference next year, the name of which has yet to be decided. All right, coming up on the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show after this 3-minute timeout, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups, Ottumwa and Des Moines North. Kickoff is getting closer on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier. Together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices, just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. The Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Bulldogs on the road at Des Moines North. We're at Grubb Stadium in the capital city tonight. Jason Van Arkel with you. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Time now to look at the starting lineups for your Ottumwa Bulldogs. On offense, let's start with that offensive line. The big left tackle, Kevin Moreno-Lozano, 6'2", 290, a junior. At left guard, Theron Royer, 5'10", 175, a senior. The center, Justin Perez, 5'10", 310, a senior. The right guard, Bobby Skinner, 5'10", 190, a junior. And the right tackle, Lane Spurgeon, 6'4", 210, a senior. At quarterback for Ottumwa, the lefty, 5'10", 165-pound junior Tanner Shark, 19 of 54 passing, 260 yards on the season, threw for 93 last week in that tough game against Linmar. In the backfield behind him, the tailback, Abaya Salema, 5'8", 145 pounds, a junior, 45 carries, 443 yards, and 6 touchdowns. The starting fullback, Mike Kane, 5'11", 175, a junior, 16 carries, 28 yards on the season. He's also caught 1 pass for 13 yards. The tight end is Luke Gravy, 6 feet, 170, a junior, 2 catches for 68 yards on the season, had a 53-yard reception last week. The starting wingback, Mason Farrington, our Shelter Insurance Player of the Week this week. 6 feet, 175 pounds, a junior. He's got 10 catches for 93 yards. He also has 18 rushes for 25 yards. And getting the start of wide receiver tonight, Donald Golek, 5'11", 155, a junior. 3 catches for 30 yards on the season. Turning our attention now to the Bulldog defense, the 4-4-3 defensive formation. At one defensive end, Matt Cena, 6'2", 200 pounds, a sophomore. Mason Farrington, the other defensive end. The inside men, the tackles, Lane Spurgeon, 6'4", 210, a senior once again. And John Harden back in the starting lineup. He got hurt in the Burlington game, I believe. He's missed a couple of weeks. 6'1", 250, the big sophomore, back in the lineup starting on the defensive line. The outside linebackers, Theron Royer on one side, 13 tackles on the season. Mike Kane, 13.5 tackles on the other side, the 2 outside linebackers. In the middle, Cam Maneri, the 5'10", 170-pound freshman, 14 tackles in his first 2 varsity games for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs' leading tackler, the other inside linebacker, Cooper Derby, 6 feet, 175, a junior, 44.5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack on the season. The cornerbacks are Luke Gravy and Ryan McKinnon. McKinnon, 5'4", 135, a junior, 14 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, 1 interception. And Tanner Shark is the free safety, 8.5 tackles, and I think he's getting a little shorted in the stats there. And Tanner has an interception on the season. I believe the return men will continue to be Abaya Salema and Ryan McKinnon on kickoffs and McKinnon on punts. Salema will be the punter. Juan Valdez is the place kicker for OHS. 6 of 8 on point after tries on the season. The long snapper is Luke Gravy. Mike Kane is the holder for Ottumwa. Now, as far as Des Moines North is concerned, as we said earlier in the pregame show, the Polar Bears did not send us, despite a couple of requests, we did not receive any reply to our requests for a depth chart or even a starting lineup. We can piece together at least some of what their offense and defense looks like. The quarterback all season has been Nick Crispin, 5'9", 150, a junior. He's more dangerous with his legs than his arm. He's only 8 of 43, 97 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions in 7 games. On the ground, 60 carries, 184 yards, and a team-high 4 touchdowns. The lead running back is Jonte Brown, 5'6", 160, a junior. He's got 101 carries. That leads the Polar Bears. He's rushed for 421 yards, also tops on the team. When they go to a fullback, it's Ty Taylor. He's a big guy, 5'10", 255, a junior, 19 carries, 49 yards. And then they've got a couple of Swiss Army knives, either out wide or in their backfield, depending on how they line up. One of them, Israel Kalai, 5'10", 145, a senior, 70 rushes, 385 yards and a touchdown. Also 6 receptions for 68 yards and a score. And the other Swiss Army knife, Aaron Gonkarian, 6'0", 165, a junior, 20 carries, 207 yards and a touchdown. He's also caught 1 pass for 25 yards. I'm not going to begin to try to guess the offensive line for the Polar Bears, as again, there's no stats on Varsity Bound for linemen, and we did not receive any information from North. On their defense, again, we're not totally sure how they're going to line up, but we do know some of their leading contributors on defense this year. One we mentioned earlier in the pregame show, David Calker, 6'3", 220, a junior defensive end, 21.5 tackles, 12.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. He's a force to be reckoned with on that defensive line. Their defensive tackles look like it'll be Ty Taylor, the fullback, also a defensive tackle, and then Sir Ron Brown, senior defensive tackle, 5'10", 245. He's got 7.5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Their leading tackler is linebacker Johanna M-N-Y-E-M-U, working on the pronunciation here, Johanna Myemu. We'll listen for the PA announcer to correct us if we got that wrong. But he has 31.5 tackles on the season. He's also recovered 2 fumbles and picked off a pass. Jonte Brown, their starting running back, also a linebacker, 18 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, and a sack on the season. And then a lot of their tackles come from players listed as defensive backs. Aaron Gonkarian, 27 tackles from the safety spot. Demarion White, 26.5 tackles. Zach Secchi, 12.5 tackles. Alonzo Sanachet, 12 tackles on the season. Kelvin Toe, 12.5 tackles. Israel Kalai, 11.5 tackles. So their defensive backs have had to make a lot of tackles, which is not necessarily a good thing, at least for North. All right, they're playing the national anthem now. We'll take 3 minutes and come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
Gonna be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Our homes are one of our most important investments. Don't let your home be at risk from termite damage. Contact Atomic Termite and Pest Control to discuss the Centricon system, a proactive solution to protect your home from termites.
Hi, I'm Dylan Laux, third-generation service technician with Atomic Pest Control. If you have pest problems, call me at 682-6166. That's 682-6166. Atomic Pest Control, serving southeast Iowa and northeast Missouri since 1949.
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen, with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmer's delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, co-workers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ, the live video stream at OttumwaRadio.com and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Wrapping up the Warehouse Barbecue Company and Brewhouse pregame show. Warehouse Barbecue for great barbecue and cocktails in a fun, fast-paced environment. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, they'll take care of you. Make sure to download the Warehouse Barbecue app and like Warehouse Barbecue on Facebook. Ottumwa has come to its sideline, and here at North, we are in the press box on the west side of the stadium. The Bulldogs have the sideline away from us, the far side. North has the near sideline, so it's the North crowd down below us. And the Polar Bears are running through the tunnel formed by the band and breaking through a barrier, paper barrier held by their cheerleaders, I believe. North's going to give me a challenge tonight. They're wearing black jerseys, and their numbers are dark green trimmed in pink. The pink I get. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a lot of teams have done this. But these dark green numbers on the black jersey with only a pink outline are very difficult to read, especially now that the sun has gone down and we're depending on the lights of the stadium. I believe technically that's against the rules, but it's a rule that's never enforced. Now, North also has black pants, black helmets with a green North N on them. Ottumwa in the white road jerseys, red numbers, red lettering, red stripes on the shoulders, red pants with the white stripe down the side, white helmets with the red stripe, and the red Ottumwa O. Bulldogs coached, of course, by Brian Goodman in his third season, looking for his fourth win as Ottumwa's head coach. Eric Addy's in his third season in North. He got his first North win to begin the season, still looking for his second. Both teams 1-6. Coming into this game tonight, Addy, by the way, 7 overall wins in his career over what is now nearly 7 full seasons. He began his head coaching career at West Central Valley, where he was there for 4 years before coming to North. Let's see how much time. Both teams are on their sidelines. There's still 2 minutes to go until the opening kick. At least 2 minutes left on the pregame clock, and North and Ottumwa are sending their captains out to midfield, and both teams have players on crutches. Gail Batress, a captain for Ottumwa tonight, even though he's on crutches, and the wide receiver Douglas Lee on crutches going out for North. North has 7 captains out there. Ottumwa's got 4. In addition to Batress, you've got Luke Gravy, Cooper Derby, and I think Ryan McKinnon. 3 of North's captains are in street clothes, it appears. Or at least 2 of them. So Ottumwa won the toss and deferred. North will receive the opening kickoff. Ottumwa will move south to north, right to left as we look at it in the opening half. All right, that does it for the Warehouse Barbecue Company Brewhouse pregame show. Let's take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the opening kick Ottumwa High football is next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Grubb Stadium in Des Moines. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. We're just about ready for football. Ottumwa and Des Moines North on a cool, clear night in the capital city. Juan Valdez will kick it away for Ottumwa. Valdez, 6 feet, 200-pound junior, left-footed kicker. I believe back deep. Well, it's hard to read the numbers. We were thinking Aaron Gunkarian, Israel Kalai, or Kelvin Toe would be the return candidates for North. And we're ready to go. Valdez puts it in the air, short end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by an up man at about the 35 and cutting right and losing ground a yard or two before Ottumwa wraps him up at about the 34, and North will take over there, first down and 10. Little pooch kick that time by OHS. And with 11:55 on the clock, North takes over, first down and 10. Boy, they marked that all the way back at the 32, and I've been complaining about spotting mistakes. Whoever was returning that for North got hit at the 34, driven back 2 yards. They put the ball down at the 32. That's not how it works. All right, North has two receivers, as his two wingmen. They motion one, and then flags fly. They had a receiver close to the line on the right side. They had double wing backs. One went in motion, and then somebody else flinched, and a false start is called. Nick Crispin is their quarterback, 5'9", 150, a junior. They throw very rarely, and Ottumwa has just about everybody really up close to the line before that penalty. Wideouts to either side. Wingbacks to either side and a fullback close behind Crispin. Under center. Now they motion the left or right wing back to the left. And keeping it up the middle is the quarterback. Crispin found a hole, and he's dragged down from behind near a first down. And that might be enough for the first down, and it is. So a quarterback keeper. We saw a lot of that wingback motion in the freshman-sophomore game. Now, they usually pitched it out for a toss play, a sweep play, and it didn't work very well for the North sub-varsity team. First and 10 from their own 42 for the Polar Bears here. Crispin again under center, same formation, wingbacks either side. Left wingback motions to the right. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle, and he'll get a few yards out across the 45 near the 46. Taylor Welch in on the stop for Ottumwa there, the sophomore. Gain of 4. And it is second down and 6. Well, I'm not sure who had that carry. Again, these numbers are nearly impossible to read. Backs are offset in the eye with the wing back to the right. Ottumwa really crowding the line here. And a quick handoff on the triple option. That will go nowhere as Cooper Derby's in on the stop. No gain on the play. Third down and 6 for North from their own 46-yard line. That might have been Israel Kalai on the carry. Or it could have been Jonte Brown. So North on 3rd and 6, 3rd and medium. They're not a big throwing team we talked about. Now they Three backs in the backfield, two of them sacked to the right, and it's a give to the deep back, and he's hit and will not have the first down. Falling forward to midfield, I think, is Jonte Brown, but he's 2 yards short. And it'll be fourth down. 4th and 2 for North from midfield. Let's see what they want to do here. Their quarterback, Crispin, is also their punter, so they're going to look like they're going for it here. Ottumwa's got to be disciplined. Don't want to jump off sides, give him a free first down, make him earn it. North comes up to the line, 4th and 2 from midfield. Offset backs, wing back to the right, wide out to the left. Crispin under center. There's the snap. They're going for a quick hitter up the middle. It is a first down to the Ottumwa 46. North converts on 4th and 2. Again, trying to read the number of who carried that ball. It's not that far from me, but just cannot make it out. Gain of 4 on 4th and 2. First down and 10, Polar Bears from the Ottumwa 46, 8:44 first quarter, no score, first drive of the game. Double wing formation, wideouts either side. Crispin, back to pass. Throwing deep down the right side, he's got a man, overthrew him off his fingertips at the 23-yard line down the right side. Cam Maneri and Tanner Shark were over there, as was Luke Gravy. It's incomplete and it's second down. North decided to take a shot there. Bit of a tendency breaker there, if you will, but coverage was decent by Ottumwa. The receiver on that play, I think, was Alonzo Sinachid, and he had a step, but the ball was overthrown. Same formation, wings either side, wideouts either side, second down and 10. Right wing back motions left, option play left side, keeping it the quarterback Crispin. Doesn't get a whole lot. 3, maybe 4 if they give him the 42. And it'll be, again, third down and about 6 for the Polar Bears. Well, it's a tough combination. I'm trying not to complain too much about it, but a tough combination here. North gave us no information on what their lineup would look like, and now they have numbers that you can't read. Wingbacks either side. Their wide receiver on the right is close to the line. Now they motion into an I formation. There's a snap, pitch play to the right, and they've got the edge inside the 40, 35, and run out of bounds near the 30. And a first down that time for Israel Kalai, who motioned into an I-back position and ran it 12 yards down to the Ottumwa 30, first down and 10. This is kind of what we talked about in pregame. North hoping to run it on an Ottumwa defense that struggled to stop the run. Bulldogs need to do a better job on first and second down here. North has converted on a fourth down on this drive. It was a 4th and 2. Now they have it first and 10, Ottumwa 30. Backs offset. Single wide out to the left. Crispin under center, back to pass. Swings it out left, overthrown, incomplete. Wanted his back out of the backfield, but unable to connect. And it is second down. Would have had a one-on-one out there. And in pursuit that time for Ottumwa was Theron Royer, who made a good read from his linebacker spot. Would have been his job to make a one-on-one tackle in open space, but never had to deal with it because the pass was off target. Second down and 10, ball on the right hash. North moving left to right as we look at it here in the first quarter. Clock stops, 7:42. Wing backs both sides, wide out left, and then another wide out close to the line on the right. Wing back on the left, motions into the backfield. They ran a pitch play last time. This time they run a triple option. Quarterback keeps it, huge hole, and he's gone. Crispin, 10-5 touchdown. Ottumwa did not account for the quarterback at all on the triple option. And Nick Crispin has his team-high 5th rushing touchdown of the year. North scores on its opening drive. 7:36 on the clock, and the Polar Bears have a 7-0 lead. North has only attempted 1 extra point kick this year. They've gone for 2 on all of their touchdowns except 1. Haven't always gotten it, but they've gone for it. And they're going to go for 2 here. And lining up double wing formation. And they false started. The left tackle jumped. And so instead of going for 2 from the 2, they'll have to do it from the 7. Ottumwa could have gotten off the field on this drive. A 4th and 2 at midfield. They gave up a 4-yard run. And then for the second time, they didn't really account for the quarterback keeper. That time, the first time they gave up 10 yards. That time they gave up a 30-yard touchdown. Now a 2-point try from the 7. Wideouts either side, double wing formation. Wingback motioning left to right. They'll give it to the wingback going left, forcing him wide, well in the backfield. Flag down on the play, and he's tackled for a loss. I believe that flag is a hold on North. It is. They'll decline it. The try is no good. 6-0 Polar Bears, 7:36 first quarter. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The Des Moines North Polar Bears go 68 yards in 10 plays. Quarterback Nick Crispin, a 30-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, no good. North 6, Ottumwa nothing, 7:36 first quarter. Jonathan Carrera will kick it away to OHS. They try an onside kick, and it's recovered by Cam Maneri. No, he didn't get it. Looked like he had it, and he lost it, and North recovers the onside kick at the Ottumwa 49. And that gets their homecoming crowd fired up. Cam Maneri had a chance to make the play. Looked like he was going to fall on it, and it just bounced right off him. Ottumwa wasn't lined up expecting an onside kick, but they still could have gotten on it. And North will get a second straight possession here, 7:33 opening quarter. This one starting at the Ottumwa 49. Bulldogs got to get their heads in the game here pretty quick. Wideouts either side, wingback motions right to left. Rolling out right is Crispin under pressure, and he's sacked. Mason Farrington gets a sack for his second week in a row, as he beat the defender off the, or he beat the blocker off the edge, I should say, and sacked him all the way back at the North 42. That's a loss of 9. And it is second down and 19. And that's the kind of play Ottumwa needed there. North was trying to press the advantage, thinking they had the momentum after recovering the onside kick, but Farrington not fooled on the play action, and he forced Crispin to turtle for a 9-yard loss. Double wings on second and long. Motion it left to right. Pitch it out to the motioning wing back to the left, I should say. Got a hole, spinning across midfield. Breaking tackle still going. Ottumwa not able to get him down, and there he goes. And he's going to go. 10-5 touchdown. Just a simple pitch play to the motioning wing back. And that goes for 58 yards. Well, this game could not have started worse for Ottumwa. And that was after the sack, too. North will go for 2, leading 12-0 here. 6:39 first quarter. Backs off set, Crispin under center. Gets a snap, quick handoff to the right. And into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 14-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
North kicks off tradition this time. Abias Salema on the return, breaks the tackle, cuts back left at the 30, and he will be dragged down there. The ball came out, but they're saying he was down. Should be 1st and 10 Ottumwa, although for some reason they're going to mark it a yard back. The head referee clearly indicating that Salema was down. He got to the 30, but they're going to put it down to the 29, aren't they? They have no idea how to spot the ball in high school football. 1st and 10 Ottumwa. Finally, their first possession comes at 6:27 of the first quarter, trailing 14-0. Now the Bulldogs will see if they can get their run game going. Full house backfield, Shark in the pistol, backs on either side. Salema behind him, gets a snap, quick give to Abaya, running right side. Bounces it out, now cuts back in. He's across the 35 and out to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. Good gain on the first carry of the day for Abaya Salema. From where the stick is on the far side, it looks like he's got 9 yards, maybe just 8. We'll call it 8. 2nd down and 2. The ball not quite to the 38 of Ottumwa. Shark under center. Farrington motions right. Quick give up middle. Mike Kane, big hole, bounces left. 45, 50, 45, 40 to the sideline, and he's knocked down inside the north 40 to about the 38-yard line. Big run by the fullback Mike Kane. 1st down OHS. "25 yards for Mike Kane. He came into the game with 28 rushing yards on the season. He almost doubled it in 1 carry. 1st and 10 Ottumwa, now in North territory for the first time. Shark under center, backs off set, wide out to the left, wing back to the right. Motion that wing back Farrington to the left. Shark rolling to his left, throws on the run. Low pass intended for Farrington, incomplete on the sideline near the 35. Tried a quick hitter in the flat, but Shark's pass was off target. Second down and 10. Bulldogs down 14-0. North scoring on the opening possession, recovering an onside kick and scoring again. 2 wideouts left. Bulldogs in the pistol. Shark, quick give to Salema. Big hole right side. And he's knocked down at the 2nd level, but he takes it inside the 35 or maybe right at the 35. We'll see where they put it down. Had a nice hole initially, but then North flowed to the football pretty well that time. He got inside the 35 to the 34. We'll call it a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Almost certainly 4-down territory from this spot. Big play here for the Ottumwa offense. I formation, 3rd down and 6. Straight handoff Salema, left side, ran into a crowd, falls forward down to about the 30. He's 2 yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 2. Ottumwa going quickly, 4th and 2. Shark, quarterback sneak. It's a push from behind. Should have the 1st down. And a couple more to boot. So Tanner Shark, who didn't have a rushing attempt last week against Linmar, needed 2, got 3 down to the 27-yard line. Ottumwa gets its first 4th down conversion of the night. 1st down and 10. 4:18 and counting first quarter. Dogs down 14-0, but trying to come up with an answer. Wide out left is Golick. Backs off set in the eye. Wing back to the right is Farrington. And a handoff to Salema. Made a couple men miss in the backfield. Got back to the line, but the blocking not good that time for Ottumwa. And North knocks him down after either no gain or little gain. Actually, he may have lost a yard. Now, officially, that will be no gain. It's second down and about 10 1/4, perhaps. Again, backs offset. Shark under center. Gets a snap, whistles blow, flag from the near side here, and they call, how do you call offensive encroachment? Somebody for Ottumwa line up offsides? That makes it second down and 15 as they'll move it back to the 32. Well, this has kind of been what's happened to Ottumwa several times this year. They get into opponent's territory and then make mistakes. Shark under center. And rolling out to his left on play action, finds Farrington, caught it inside the 25, and he's gang tackled. Couple of North defenders there, but got it down to about the 22, so that's a gain of 10, makes it third down and manageable. Third down and the sticks and where the down marker is makes it look like less than 5. The ball is sitting at the 22. They're showing third down and 4. I don't know if they set the sticks wrong. Double wing formation. Motion Farrington to the right. Quick give to Kane left side. Puts his head down, driving for that first down marker left side, and I think he's got it. Needed to get to the 18 where the sticks were, and he did. Bulldogs overcome second and 15 and end up moving the chains. First down and 10. They mark it at the 17-yard line. Backs offset in the eye this time. Ball in the left hash. Shark gives it to Salema, and boy, he got hit in the backfield, and he dragged that tackler inside the 15 down about the 14-yard line. Again, an unblocked defender in the backfield. Salema saw way too much of that last week, but this time he turns it into a 3-yard gain. And it is second down and 7. Long drive for Ottumwa here. It started the 6:27 mark. It's over 6 minutes old. 2 wideouts to the right. Backs are offset. Shark swings it out over the hand of Mason Farrington. They went for that quick wide receiver screen, but incomplete. That play had potential. But it's 3rd and 7 now, trailing 14-0. Clock stops, minute 9 to go first quarter. Ball sitting at the North 14. Somewhat taking its time in the huddle, still 20 on the play clock. They break the huddle at 14. Miles Sainer wide right, Golick slot right. Backfield in the pistol. Shark with the snap, give to Salema, left side, has some blocking, but runs into a crowd. And he will only get a few yards, maybe just 2 down to the 12, and it'll be 4th down and 5. That's the kind of run you make when you're going to go for it on 4th down. Trailing 14-0 down in the red zone. Ottumwa will try another 4th down conversion here. They converted 4th and 2 earlier in this drive. This snap will probably happen with less than 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. North has coaches on the sideline trying to fire up the crowd. Bulldogs out of hurry. They got 10 on the play clock here. They break the huddle at 8. I hope Tanner realizes it. Going under center, double wing formation. 2 on the play clock, gets the play up, whistles blow. Ottumwa called a timeout from the sideline. Bulldog timeout brought to you by the Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course. Wood Iron Grill, your destination for an unforgettable dining experience. Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time for hours and specials. Like them on Facebook. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is The Ride Bicycle Shop, and we're located on the southeast corner of the Courthouse Square in Fairfield. I'm the owner, Mark Smith, and meeting people through the world of bikes is what I'm passionate about. I carry everything you need to get on the road, new bikes, accessories, and repair. Remember, Christmas will be here before you know it. The Ride is currently open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Christmas. Stop by the store and check out our inventory, or dust off that bike in the back of the garage and get a tune-up. Remember, it's all about the ride, so have a good one.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home, and by Falvey Lumber, your locally owned hardware and lumber store with 2 convenient locations in Eddyville and Albia. Big play for Ottumwa, 4th down, and boy, it says 6. It should be 5, but boy, they have not. I saw this problem in the freshman-sophomore game, and I think I'm seeing it again. The sticks say it. The stick should have been from the 17 to the 7. It's almost like they have to get to the 6, though. 3 wide out left, short side of the field. Shark with the snap, rolling left, under pressure, throws, and it is incomplete at about the 6-yard line. Well, that's a tough play to the short side of the field, but Shark being left-handed, he wanted him rolling that way. And Ottumwa will turn it over on downs. That was intended for Farrington. So North will start with the ball, 1st down and 10, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, leading Ottumwa 14-0. And the ball sitting at the 12, and I'm sure the sticks are set correctly for them. Crispin, the quarterback, under center. Wingbacks either side. Now they motion one wingback left to right to give to the fullback. There's a flag down as the runner is pushed out of bounds on the far side. Mike Kane, Cam Maneri, Cooper Derby, the linebacker core all over there. Let's see what the penalty marker is. And they're going to get a chop block on North. So that'll move the ball half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and 18 from the 6 if they mark this off correctly. And again, the way the sticks have been spotted and the ball's been spotted here. It's at the 7. I don't understand. Apparently they took it from where the spot of the foul was or where he went out of bounds, which neither of those would be true for a chop block. But it's 1st and long at any rate. And this should be the final play of the quarter. Quick give fullback up the middle. He's got a hole, breaks a tackle. Out across the 10 to about the 14-yard line, a gain of 7. 2nd down and 8. That's the end of the first quarter. We're back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Berry Patch IT Service, supporting computers, laptops, and printers. Whether you're purchasing or needing something fixed, just give Dave a call at Berry Patch IT Service at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Second down and 8 for North as we start the second quarter from their own 14-yard line. Quick hitter up the middle. And again, North able to move the pile for a few yards on the interior of that Ottumwa defense. That got out to the 20 for a gain of 6. And it should be 3rd down and 2, but where the sticks are, it looks like 3rd down and 3. It's well, okay, maybe they're doing it both ways, but it's almost like they're setting the sticks a yard ahead of where the ball is, and if they're doing that, they're basically putting everybody in 1st and 11, which makes no sense. Tight formation on 3rd down here. Crispin, the quarterback, under center. Ottumwa stacks the line, and they try to go off right tackle, and it will not be enough for a 1st down. Only a gain of about a yard. Ottumwa has held for the moment, but North has converted a 4th and 2 in this game. Now, that was at midfield. This is inside the North 25. 4th down. North, no sign of hesitation. They're going for it here. Okay, they finally changed the down marker to 4. Got to watch the quick hitter here. Crispin under center. And they dive forward. And I believe he's got the 1st down out to the 24. I believe that was just Crispin on the quarterback keeper up the middle for a couple. Give him 3 on the play. 1st and 10 North at their own 24. Their second 4th down conversion of the game. They lead 14-0, 10-18 to go second quarter. Bulldogs need some kind of a stop here, either a straight-up stop or strip the ball. Again, North with 1 wide out to the right, everybody else close to the line, couple of wing backs. They motion a wing back into the backfield as an eye back. And keeping it is Crispin, and that time didn't get much, and there's a flag. It's a gain of 2 pending the laundry here. It's in the area of holding, but we'll see. Actually, we've got a 5-yard face mask on Ottumwa here. That's kind of what I was afraid of. So instead of 2nd down and 8, it's 2nd down and about 3 from the 26. We said in pregame Ottumwa's got to win on 1st down defensively. They've done that a couple of times, so they have to win on 1st and 2nd down. That time with the penalty, they don't win on 1st down. Backs offset on this 1st down and short play. And a quick hitter to the fullback only gets him a yard, but it'll be 2nd down and 2. I'll tell you how hard it is to read the North numbers. Even the public address announcer is not giving the name of the ball carrier. I don't think he can tell any more than we can. At least we can tell the Ottumwa players. 2nd down and 2. Wide out to either side. I think North would take a shot here. Crispin under center. Hand off, and that time Lane Spurgeon says, no, sir. The big defensive end gets both arms and a bear hug around the ball carrier and drags him down shy of the marker. It is a gain of 1. And now the clock is stopped. They want to measure this? Looks like he's short. They apparently want to measure this. I don't think he's got it. I think it's 3rd and half a yard. Then again, that spot is awfully generous where they put the ball down too, so. They'll stretch the chain out, and yeah, he's short. He's short by about as much as I thought he would be. Carson Kenny, who's in there at safety for this possession, immediately over to the bench telling his coaches, okay, this is how short they are. What do you want us to do? 3rd and a half a yard here. See if Ottumwa's defense can fire off the ball here and make a play. Crispin under center, quarterback sneak, And the whole pile carries forward about 3 yards for another North first down. .8:20, and they'll roll the clock here in a moment after they move the chains. First down and 10 North. Now, we said this game might be low on possessions. Ottumwa had a long possession of over 6 minutes, and by turning it over on downs, and now North is very methodically crawling its way back up the field. Double wing backs on first down, motion one into the backfield, and did the ball come out? Ball might have come out. Ottumwa says they've got it, and they do. Bulldogs recover right around the North 35-yard line. Looked like a bad exchange between Crispin and the fullback. They might have been thinking about the option there, but North turns it over. That's what Ottumwa needed, and they will take over. First down and 10. And they'll officially spot it right at the North 35-yard line. Ottumwa takes over with 7:52 to go until the half, trailing 14-0 with an opportunity to cut that in half here. I formation, wideouts either side, Shark under center. Gets a snap, handoff. Oh, it was a play-action fake. Shark and Salema got mixed up. The ball is dropped in the backfield. Shark gets on it, but it's all the way back outside the 40 to the 43. A loss of 8 on the play. And sometimes Ottumwa just can't stand prosperity. Second down and 18. And make it second down and 17. They put it at the 42. Well, Ottumwa overcame second down and 15 on their first drive. Let's see if they can bite a chunk off here. I formation, 2 wideouts to the right. Shark, a handoff to Salema. He's got room, cuts it outside left. There he goes. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, cuts back, and he is down inside the 5. The last man got him, but it's first and goal OHS as Abaya Salema gets Ottumwa not only out of jail, but on the verge of getting on the scoreboard. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like about the 2-yard line. Ottumwa lined up to go quick, and North will take a timeout to avoid the quick snap. Timeout, North, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football brought to you by Pierce Fence, the only name you need to know for all your residential or commercial fencing projects. Contact them for a free estimate. Like and follow them on Facebook or visit them at piercefenceco.com. Ottumwa with it first and goal from the North 3 after the 40-yard run by Abaya Salema put them on the doorstep. Down 14-0, 7:01 to go second quarter, trying to cut the North lead in half. Shark under center, wingbacks either side. Kane is the fullback. Motion Farrington left to right. A give to Kane left side, wide open into the end zone, touchdown. Mike Kane rumbles in from 3 yards out. That's his first touchdown of the season. Bulldogs on the board, trailing 14-6. And Ottumwa needed that. They will look to kick the extra point here. Valdez is on, 6 of 8 on extra point tries on the year. All those coming at home. This will be his first try on grass. Luke Gravy, the holder. Luke Gravy, the snapper. Mike Kane, who just scored the touchdown, the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-7, Dogs back in it. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ottumwa, after recovering the fumble, goes 35 yards in 3 plays, taking 54 seconds off the clock. Mike Kane, a 3-yard touchdown run. Ottumwa down 14-7. Short wobbly kick picked up at the 20, return up the left side 25, and Donald Golick just hammers him out of bounds a little bit shy of the 30. Good coverage by Golick on the kickoff there. North taking over first down and 10, 6:54 to go until halftime. Their lead cut to 14-7. They mark him right at the 30. I didn't think he had any chance of getting there. Ball on the left hash. Double wing formation. Now they motion one wing to the right, pitch it out to him to the right, and Ottumwa's got him in the backfield for a loss. Let's see, trying to get the number on who came up and made that play. That was Luke Gravy from his cornerback spot reading the pitch and getting the tackle for loss. Back to the 28, second down and 12. Now maybe momentum is shifted over to the Ottumwa sideline. Second down snap, quick give up the middle and not much there. Maybe back to the 30, but only a gain of 2 before the center of that Ottumwa defense shuts it down. Third down and 10. And this is where Ottumwa wants to get north all night. Third and long, third down and 10. North not known for its passing ability. Let's see if they put the ball in the air here or stay on the ground. Backs offset this time. Now they'll move one up to a wingback. So wingbacks either side, wideouts either side, wingback motions. They fake the pitch and want to throw it deep down the right side, and it is incomplete. Had a man open down the right sideline. Ottumwa kind of got confused on the coverage, but the ball was thrown too wide and out of the reach of the receiver and out of bounds. Fourth down and 10. And North is actually going to bring on the punt unit this time. First time they haven't gone for it on fourth down. The previous fourth downs were 4th and 2. This is a lot longer. Nick Crispin's also their punter, only averaging about 22 yards a punt. 4th and 10 from the North 30. A good snap. A very high, very short kick. Ottumwa nearly blocked it. That's going to land and take an Ottumwa bounce and roll back inside the North 40 and be down at the 39. That is a 9-yard punt, and Ottumwa's in business here. 1st and 10 at the North 39 with 5:21 to go until halftime. Bulldog football brought to you by the Ride in Fairfield, a locally owned and operated bicycle shop that provides new bikes, accessories, and bike repair. Go to the Ride for all your bicycle needs. 1st and 10 OHS, ball in the right hash, down 14-7, but after getting blitzed early by the Polar Bears, Ottumwa with a touchdown on this drive would tie the game, or have a chance to. Shark. Quick give to Kane. Did the ball come out or nope, Kane held on to it, but he lost a yard there. That time the quick hitter not working. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Well, again, Ottumwa in 2nd and long tonight has been good. They got out of a 2nd and 15 and ended up with a first down on their opening drive. They turned a 2nd and 17 into a 40-yard run by Abaya Salema on the touchdown drive. Now backs offset, wide out right, wing back left. Farrington now motions right. And a handoff to Salema, trying to fight his way out of the backfield. Does he get the edge? Yes, he does. 35-30. Cuts back at the 25. Grabbed by a couple of defenders and ridden out of bounds. With another big run and first down for Abaya Salema on 2nd and long. He's inside the 20 and down near the 15-yard line, it appears. And that is a 25-yard run for Abaya Salema. So he's back to the form he showed 2 weeks ago, setting the school record for yards in a game. Ottumwa in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the North 15. Farrington motions right to left. They try to give it to Kane. He dropped it. Did he get it back? Yes, he did somehow. A botched exchange on the handoff to Mike Kane. But with 3 North defenders lurking there, Kane somehow fell on it. Back at the 15, no gain. 2nd down and 10. Ottumwa flirting with disaster there. 4:10 and counting, 2nd quarter. Kane had one chance to dive on that ball before North was going to pounce on it. Thankfully, he did. Double wing formation, single wide out left on 2nd and 10. Shark with the snap. Give it to Salema coming around right side, bouncing it outside, and he's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 20. That time, North set the edge, and Avaya had nowhere to go. 3rd down and 15. All right, 4-down territory here, you would think, although, you know, you might be in field goal range. They say it's a loss of 4 to the 19. I don't know. If you get the ball down to the 10-yard line, do you kick the field goal here? It is only the 2nd quarter, 3:20 and counting. Ottumwa hasn't tried a field goal all year. 3 wide to the right, plus a to the left, plus a wing back to the left. Shark rolling left, looking to throw, throws on the run, incomplete. Nearly picked off, then nearly caught by Mike Kane over there, but it's 4th down. North had that covered pretty well. Shark might have been, well, I'm not sure if the pressure was in his face. He was being chased. Wonder if he should have taken off and run with it, but he tried to squeeze it into a tight window there. Now Ottumwa 4th down and 14 from the North 19, in danger of turning it over on downs in the red zone for the 2nd time in 3 possessions. 3 wide to the left. It does allow Shark to roll to his strong side. Gets a snap, rolls out again, throws back to the right, looking for Salema. He's open. He's got it at the 10, to the 5, and he's tackled at about the 3-yard line. The throw hung up a little bit, and Abaya wasn't able to get away from the defender, but he's got the 1st down. They roll left, throw back right. They needed to get to the 5. They get it to the 3, or make it the 4, but it's still enough. 15 yards on 4th down. And now Ottumwa is 4 yards away from potentially tying the game with a touchdown and an extra point. 2:33 and counting, 1st half. Single wide out to the right is Sainer, short side of the field, double wing formation. Motion Farrington left. Hand off to Kane, left side, puts his head down, flag on the play. Kane fighting for the end zone. Not there, but we'll see what the flag is. It is a face mask on North. So wherever Kane got to, you'll go half the distance to the goal from there, and it'll still be 1st down. And they put the ball down on the 1, so I think we call it a 2-yard gain for Mike. Then the face mask, half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal now from the 1. And I'd be surprised if Ottumwa did anything other than just have Shark try to sneak it in. I formation, gets a snap, there's a sneak, and he's into the end zone, standing up for the Bulldog touchdown. So Ottumwa converting a nail-biter 4th down, ends up getting into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Tanner Shark, his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And if Ottumwa can convert the extra point, this will be a tie game with 2:04 to go until halftime. Valdez on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, kick is good. We're tied at 14. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
39-yard drive for Ottumwa. 8 plays, a 1-yard touchdown run by Tanner Shark, and the Bulldogs have tied North at 14. Short end-over-end kick left side, fielded by an up man at the 35. And he will be stood up at about the 38, 39-yard line. Ottumwa seemingly does not want to kick it deep tonight. So North will take over with 1:56 to go in the half in a 14-14 ball game. First down and 10 at their own 39, which is where Ottumwa's last touchdown drive started from. Ottumwa's taken advantage of a couple of North miscues. A fumble that gave the Bulldogs a drive starting at the North 35 and a 9-yard punt that allowed the second touchdown drive to start at the North 39. Now a motion man in first down. Crispin pitches it. They do a little reverse. Wingback cutting right side. Flags everywhere on the play. He's still going. Cross midfield. How did Ottumwa keep missing him down the sideline? 20, 10, and tripped up before the end zone. But hold on, there is a flag. Couple of flags back in the backfield on the far side. And North is already starting to walk back. It's a hold. Ottumwa missing tackles on that far sideline. Looked like they were going to get the ball carrier down for a short gain. And then all of a sudden he popped out the other side and was racing down the sideline, but it all comes back. 2 different officials threw flags on that play. They both saw it. And instead of North having it perhaps first and goal, he looked like he went down inside the 10. That flag will move it all the way back to the 26 or 27-yard line. Flag was 2 yards in the backfield, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down and 22 for North at their own 27-yard line. 1:41 to go until halftime. Offset backs on first down. Crispin under center. Back to pass, looking to his left, now rolling out to his right. And he will be hit and taken down, and that'll be a sack over on the far side by Cooper Derby. Second sack of the night for Ottumwa. Farrington's not got one, now Derby's got one. Lost the 2 back to the 25. And he did stay in bounds over there. I thought it went out of bounds, but the clock is still moving. Second down and 24 back at the 25-yard line. Ottumwa's got 2 timeouts left. Boy, if you're Ottumwa here, you don't give up a big play here. I think you call a timeout. North just a quick hitter up the middle, quarterback sneak. Crispin gets a few. And Ottumwa is calling that timeout. Another timeout brought to you by the Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course. 3rd and long coming up for North after this 30-second timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. By Godfrey's Ale House in Ottumwa, the area's premier restaurant and sports bar. For your next meal or drink, visit Godfrey's Ale House. And by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Tied at 14, 48 seconds to go until halftime. North has it 3rd down and forever from their own 27. They have to get to the 49. And if they don't get there, Ottumwa almost certainly will use their final timeout. Motion man to the right. They're going to throw it deep down the right side and incomplete, nearly intercepted. It was overthrown for the receiver down the right side, and the safety over there, I think it was Shark. Or was it Carson Kenny who was in there? It was Kenny. He made a leaping attempt at it, and he was closer than the receiver was. So North decides up. We're 1-6. We're going to go for this. Completion probably would have been a first down, but now it's fourth down, and Ottumwa still has a timeout remaining. 42 seconds to go. Crispin on to punt. His first punt went 9 yards. Boy, if you're one of the Ottumwa blockers here, you got to make sure that punt doesn't land on your head or your leg. High snap, gets it down, gets a quick kickoff, kind of a low bouncer, and it's Ryan McKinnon back deep, and he will let it roll dead at about the Ottumwa 47-yard line, and Ottumwa will have 32 seconds and one timeout to try to take the lead before half. The ball spotted officially at the 47. On the left hash. So rollout play be a little tough for the left-handed quarterback Tanner Shark here. Bulldogs line up first down and 10. Double wing backs, but Shark in the shotgun. Now he motions Farrington left. Tanner back to pass, has time. Steps up deep down the left side, looking for Salema. Leaping catch, he's got it! And he's taken down inside the 20, down to the 15. Clock will stop to move the chains. $38 yards to Abaya Saleba, his second big catch of the game. And Ottumwa will use its timeout here. 23 seconds to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After using their final timeout, Ottumwa has it first down and 10 from the North 15. 23 seconds left. Shark, play action, back to pass, deep drop under pressure, throws a screen pass low and incomplete. They were trying to set up the screen to Salema. He was covered well on the play. I actually think I was able to read the number for once. Alonzo Sinachet, I think, had the coverage, and it's second down and 10. Ottumwa has to throw here now. Out of timeout, 17 seconds to go until the half. At this point, you get tackled in bounds shy of the first down. Almost certainly the half will end. Well, they've got a procedure penalty on Ottumwa, so they'll mark off the 5 yards. Didn't see the flag there, but now it is first down and 15 from the 20. Obviously, the decision for North there was to accept the penalty, move Ottumwa 5 yards further away from the end zone with time running out. Well, if you could get Shark time to throw, Farrington's a taller target at 6 feet tall. They'll pitch it out right. Slade, he's going to throw it. He wants Farrington, headed for the corner of the end zone. Jump ball, intercepted. Well, it was worth a shot, and they tried a halfback pass, but it is picked off, and North will turn Ottumwa away right before the half. Israel Kalai on the interception. And now North almost certainly will just run out the clock. 12 seconds left. And North starting at its own 3-yard line. Well, it was a good effort by Ottumwa to try to get points right before the half. That ball needed to be thrown deeper. It was underthrown and picked off. If it's coming over the shoulder of Farrington, he had a step on the defender. A ball's put in the right spot, that's a touchdown. North's got to be a little careful here, snapping it from their own 3. They do have room to kneel, I think, if they want, and they do, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Well, Ottumwa was down 14-0 before they ever touched the football, but the Bulldogs have rallied, and we've got a good game here at Grubb Stadium in Des Moines. It's Ottumwa 14, Des Moines North 14. We'll take 3 minutes and begin the R&K Body Pros halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High Football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Welcome into the R&K Body Pros halftime show. R&K Body Pros on 2nd Street, 2 blocks west of the high school in Ottumwa for reasonably priced quality auto body work, paint jobs, and insurance quotes. R&K Body Pros, a local business putting people first. At the half, Ottumwa 14, Des Moines North 14. The Bulldogs with a pair of touchdowns in the first half. Those are brought to you by Family First Chiropractic and Dr. Nicole Gevok. This game did not start well for OHS. Des Moines North took the opening kickoff. They went 68 yards in 10 plays, took 4:19 off the clock. The quarterback, Nick Crispin, with a 30-yard run on a quarterback keeper on the option. They went for 2, didn't get it, and the score was 6-0, 7:36 opening quarter. North then recovered an onside kick, and 2 plays later, we're not sure which player. Again, we cannot read the North numbers here from the press box tonight, but whoever it was for North broke tackles and rumbled 58 yards for a touchdown, and suddenly Ottumwa was down 14-0 after the successful two-point conversion. 6:39 to go first quarter. The Bulldogs still hadn't touched the ball. Ottumwa's first drive went all the way down into the red zone before OHS turned it over on downs, but then finally, as North had the ball going into the second quarter, Ottumwa got a break. North fumbled an exchange. Ottumwa recovered at the North 35, and then they embarked on a three-play drive and included a 40-yard run from Abias Salema and a finishing 3-yard touchdown run by Mike Kane, his first of the year. Extra point by Juan Valdez-Good, 14-7, 6:58 to go until the half. On North's next possession, Ottumwa forced them into a 3-and-out, then a punt of only 9 yards set Ottumwa up at the North 39. The Bulldogs had to convert a 4th and 14 from the North 19-yard line, but they did it with a throwback pass to Salema down to the 4. 2 plays later, Tanner Shark pushed it in from a yard out, the extra point by Valdez-Good, and it tied the game at 14, 2:01 to go until the half. The Bulldogs actually would use their timeouts and get the ball back with 32 seconds to go until halftime, but when they were out of timeouts and facing a second down and long from the North 19, they tried a halfback pass. Salema underthrew Mason Farrington. It was picked off by Des Moines North, who would then kneel down from the 3-yard line to end the half. But Ottumwa rallying from the tough start. They've tied North at the half at 14 apiece. It is homecoming for for Des Moines North tonight, so we still have about 14.5 minutes until the teams begin warming up. What we'll do right now is, on the radio side, take a 3-minute timeout and then get you a Radio Iowa News update, maybe Radio Iowa Sports as well, and then we'll come back here to get ready for the second half. On the video side, we'll take another timeout here and then just leave the camera on, show you some of the North halftime homecoming festivities. We'll be back shortly before the second half to get you the halftime stat update and get you ready for half number 2. All tied at 14. Good football game. Keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hi, this is The Ride Bicycle Shop, and we're located on the southeast corner of the Courthouse Square in Fairfield. I'm the owner, Mark Smith, and meeting people through the world of bikes is what I'm passionate about. I carry everything you need to get on the road: new bikes, accessories, and repair. Remember, Christmas will be here before you know it. The Ride is currently open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Christmas. Stop by the store and check out our inventory, or dust off that bike in the back of the garage and get a tune-up. Remember, it's all about the ride, so have a good one.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says "I love you" for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We continue on with the R&K Body Pros halftime show. Ottumwa and Des Moines North tied at 14, and it's time now to check the halftime stats. For Ottumwa as a team, 113 yards on the ground, 63 through the air, 176 total yards. Individually, Abaya Salema has 9 carries for 82 yards. Mike Kane has 6 carries for 34 yards. Tanner Shark, 3 carries, -3 yards. Shark and Kane have the 2 Bulldog touchdowns. Receiving, Mason Farrington, 1 catch, 10 yards. Salema, 2 catches, 53 yards. Shark passing, 3 of 7 for 63 yards. Salema is 0 of 1 passing with an interception on that ill-fated halfback pass they tried right at the end of the half. Des Moines North, we don't have individual stats because, again, we're just not able to see the numbers on the ball carriers. We do know that their quarterback, Nick Crispin, has carried it 10 times for 43 yards and a touchdown. The rest of their runners have carried it 13 times for 98 yards, not counting the kneel down at a half. We subtracted a yard for that. They have 140 rushing yards, no passing yards, so just 140 total yards. Crispin is 0 for 4 passing, 4 incompletions so far for him tonight. He's had 2 games this year where he did not complete a pass, and he did not complete a pass in the first half. Every one of their pass attempts has been deep down the sideline, I should say. None of them have connected yet. Ottumwa a little bit fortunate in that department. Got to make sure they don't get beat deep on a ball that could turn the momentum of this game. North has tried that a few times without success. I would expect them to keep trying, especially if Ottumwa were to forge ahead in this game. Then the Bulldogs 2 touchdowns in the first half. Those are brought to you by Family First Chiropractic and Dr. Nicole Gevok. Bulldogs hoping to score a lot more in the second half. They don't hold the lead, but they were down 14-0 early, came back to tie it before halftime, and we are at 14-14. All right, we'll take a 90-second timeout, come back and have the second half kickoff. Ottumwa gets the ball to start the second half. We'll have it for you here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Marino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
Now's the time to get things done better. With unmatched protection and in-cab heating and cooling, you can shrink your to-do list no matter the weather. And with industry-exclusive GPS technology, you'll know where you are and where you need to be, even outside of cell range. So work smarter and play harder with machines as strong and versatile as you are. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
About ready to start the second half. Ottumwa 14, Des Moines North 14. North will kick it away. Ottumwa's got to be wary. North got out to their 14-0 lead by scoring on the opening drive of the game, then recovering an onside kick and scoring again. McKinnon and Salema back deep for OHS. Jonathan Carrera will kick it away. It's a low bouncer that's going to skitter out of bounds, and that'll give Ottumwa good field position to start the first drive of the second half. I think both of these teams are deathly afraid of giving up a momentum-turning kick return. But this time it'll work out in Ottumwa's favor as they'll get it first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bulldogs have moved the ball on every one of their drives. 2 of them have ended in touchdowns. 1 ended on downs in the red zone. The other one ended on an interception with time running out at the North 3. But they've been in the red zone all 4 times. They'll come out with backs offset on first down, single wide out to the right, short side of the field. Now they will shift the formation and have wide outs either side. And a flag comes down. And let's see. It's offsides on North. They jumped on the shift. I was like, the flag came out, and I was looking, thinking, I didn't see anybody from Ottumwa move other than the players who were allowed to move. And then the official who threw it on the far side pointed the way of the Polar Bears. So 1st and 5. Ottumwa will start with the backs offset, and they'll shift again. They'll keep the same play. Shark gets a snap. Play action rolling left, has plenty of room. He's going to run. He's calling for blockers downfield. 50, 45, 40. Caught from behind, but inside the 40. And a big run for Tanner Shark. Run pass option for him on the rollout. The defensive end had no idea he had the ball. He was going after Salema. Then Shark looked downfield, saw he had 2 receivers that could function as blockers, just waved them on, said, block for me, boys. Big run for Tanner. Gain of 23 down to the North 37. Well, Shark had -3 rushing yards in the first half. That was thanks in part to a fumble on an exchange that he had to fall on, but now he's into the positive, and Ottumwa needs to get going here. 10 seconds as they break the huddle. 1st and 10 from the North 37. Ball on the left hash, 2 wide to the left, backs in the eye. 3 on the play clock. Shark gets a snap, give to Salema. Trying to bounce it outside and not able to get away. If he's lucky, he got a yard, but I think it's 2nd down and 10. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. North has been able to win on 1st down defensively a few times, but Ottumwa has had some big gains on 2nd, 3rd, and even once on 4th down. 2 wide to the right, wide side of the field. Backs are offset on 2nd and 10. Shark comes under center, gets a snap, swings it out to Farrington, hit right on the, well, he never caught it. It's incomplete, knocked out of his hands. And Mason is down at about the 39-yard line. Trying to hang on to that ball as he got hit. And now he sits up, but he'll have to come out for at least a play. They've blown the whistle, and Farrington helped to his feet. And he'll walk off with the trainer under his own power. Someone tried to run that play in the first half, and the ball was overthrown. The pass that time wasn't great. Farrington could have held on to it, but North read it that time, and he was hit by a defender just as he tried to bring it in. So now you got 3rd down and 10, and you can't use Mason Farrington for this play. I think he's okay, just a little shaken up. But it's 3rd and 10, and is this 4-down territory from the North 37? Or if you get nothing here, do you punt and try to pin him deep? Hopefully Ottumwa gets a big gain, you don't have to worry about it. Backs offset, wing back is McKinnon motioning right to left. And play action, Shark rolling out, throws on the run, and it is caught but shy of the 1st down. I think that was Sainer, or maybe it was Kane over there on the far side. It was Kane down to the 30, so it's 4th down and 3. Gain of 7. And Ottumwa definitely will go for this. 4th and 3 from the North 30. Big momentum play here early in the 2nd half. Ottumwa's 2 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Farrington back in the game, wide right, backs in the eye. Shark a long count, and he got him to jump. Offsides North, and that'll be a free 5 yards and a 1st down. 2nd time North has jumped off sides on this drive. That one much more costly to the Polar Bears than the first one. 1st and 10 Ottumwa, now down to the 25. Ball still over on the left hash. Backs will be offset. Wide out left, wing back right. Shark gets a snap, give to Slamer on the right side. Knifes his way for a yard or 2, but that's it. North doing a pretty good job at taking away that play that got Salema so many yards against Cedar Rapids Jefferson 2 weeks ago. Gain of 1 on the play, and it is 2nd down and 9. Clock rolling down to 9 minutes to go, third quarter. Bulldogs on the opening drive of the second half. Looked like they'd have to convert a fourth down, but they got North to jump and never had to run the play. Now Sainer goes wide left. Wing back on the right is Farrington, backs offset. Shark, play action, rolling out to his left. Lobs it downfield, caught by Farrington open. He's inside the 15, down the sideline, and he's run out of bounds inside the 10. How far down did he get? He's inside the 5. Luke Gravy threw a block over there. He's clapping his hands. First and goal, Ottumwa. Mason may have gotten all the way down to the 3-yard line. Gain of 21 on the play. First and goal, OHS. Trying to grab the lead. Backs in the eye. Shark under center. North jumped again. And so first and goal from the 3 becomes first and goal from about the 1.5. Ottumwa out of the huddle. First and goal, about 1.5 yards away from the lead. Shark, quarterback sneak. He'll just plow ahead, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Tanner Shark's second rushing touchdown of the night, and Ottumwa, after being down 14-0 early, has the lead here in the third quarter. $8:29 to go in the third quarter. We'll call it a 2-yard run for Shark. Valdez on for the extra point. Trying to make it a 7-point game. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21-14 Dogs back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa goes 65 yards in 7 plays. Tanner Shark, a 2-yard touchdown run, his second TD of the night. Extra point good. Ottumwa 21, Des Moines North 14. Valdez to kick it back to the Polar Bears here. Bulldogs have not been kicking it deep tonight. North has some guys creeping up now. Let's see if the 2 deep guys are back at the 20. Valdez booms it over their heads. This will be taken in, bobbled at the 6, but it rolls into the end zone, and that's a touchback. If you don't catch it clean, it's into the end zone. A touchback is ruled, and that's a break for North because they were out of position blocking-wise, expecting a short kick. And instead, they'll start from the 20. If that's fielded cleanly or picked up before it goes into the end zone, North might be backed up a lot farther. So 8:24 on the clock. North starting from their own 20. Now it's on the Bulldog defense to keep holding up their end of the bargain. North has twin wingbacks. Wideouts either side. Crispin under center. Wingback motioning left to right. Quick give to the fullback, and that's going nowhere. Ottumwa says they've got the ball. They've ruled a fumble, and it is Bulldog football. Second turnover of the night by North, and this time Ottumwa gets the ball in the red zone. They tried the quick hitter to the fullback, and it turned into a disaster. Ball right on the 20. And now Ottumwa has a chance to do to North what North did to Ottumwa in the first half. Start the half with back-to-back scores. See if the Bulldogs take their time here and just try to move these 20 yards deliberately, or if they go for a big chunk right here. Double wing formation. Farrington motions right to left. Quick give to Kane. Puts his head down across the 20. Got a couple before he's driven back by those black-clad North defenders. Gain of 2 for Mike Kane, 2nd down and 8. Bulldogs have been patient on offense tonight, and that patience has by and large paid off. Come to the line with 10 on the play clock. Pistol snap to Shark, who gave it to Salema, who gave it to Farrington on the reverse, the inside reverse, but the exchange was a little muddled, and then Ottumwa didn't clear as big a hole for Farrington as they would have liked, and he had his helmet knocked off in the play. He'll have to leave the field on 3rd down. It's a gain of 1 for Farrington, 3rd and 7 from the 17. Probably 4-down territory here. Valdez has proven to be an accurate kicker on extra points, but his range we're not so sure about. He hasn't tried a field goal yet. McKinnon in at wingback, double wing on 3rd and 7. Shark, play action rolling out under pressure, gets it out. It is caught in the flat. That's Kane. He's got the 1st down, puts his head down, bulls his way inside the 10. 1st and goal, Ottumwa on the rollout pass from Shark to Kane. And where will they mark this down? Looks like about the 6-yard line. Gain of 11 on 3rd and 7 for Mike Kane, and now the Dogs have it 1st and goal. Leading 21-14, trying to take advantage of the North fumble. 2nd time North has fumbled in its own territory tonight. Single wide out way right. Looks like Sainer. Farrington back in the game, motioning left to right. Give to Kane right side, caught from behind. Might have gotten a yard or 2, but that's it. It'll be 2nd and goal. See where they put the ball down here. Just a yard to the 5. Second and goal from the 5. North crowd trying to get fired up. Ottumwa still being very deliberate. 6:10 and counting, 3rd quarter. This drive already 2 minutes old, even though it only started on the North 20. Shark under center, double wing. Farrington motioning left to right. Shark on the keeper, plowing his way ahead, fighting for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown! Tanner Shark. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the night, this one from 5 yards out, and Ottumwa converts the 2nd North turnover of the night into a touchdown. 27-14, pending the extra point. 5:55 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter, which has been all Ottumwa to this point. Valdez on for the point after. Low snap. They get it down. Kick is up and good. 28-14, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the fumble, a 20-yard drive. It took 5 plays. Tanner Shark bringing it in from 5 yards out. Ottumwa has scored 28 unanswered. They lead Des Moines North 28-14. Valdez to kick it away. Little short pooch kick. It lands. Did North grab it? Or I think North nearly dropped it at their own 44, but managed to hang on to it. If that ball had squirted away, Ottumwa would have gotten it. I don't know if Ottumwa wanted the kick to be that short. North has excellent field position now. 1st and 10 at their own 44. No time came off the clock on that play. Still 5:55 here in the 3rd quarter. Ball in the right hash. North moving right to left as we look at it here in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10. And a quick handoff up the middle for the Polar Bears, and that'll net them a pretty good run from the North 44 to the Ottumwa 49, a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ottumwa trying to vary its kickoff strategy throughout this game, but that time, a little concerned they've given North too good a field position. Double wing formation. And back motioning into the backfield now deep as a tailback. Collision on the quick handoff attempt to the fullback, and I don't know if Crispin, the quarterback, kept it or if he managed to hand it off. A flag comes in late. I'm not sure what that's about. You had a big pile rolling over there. It's a gain of 1 pending this marker. And I'm not sure what that official saw. It's something on North. The referee's going over to talk to Coach Goodwin on the Ottumwa sideline. And one of the other officials is coming over to talk to North head coach Eric Addy. That flag was at the end of the play as the pile was rolling over. And now the head referee is at the 50-yard line with one of the Ottumwa players. Theron Royer was talking to him for a moment. So we have a personal foul on Ottumwa. And they've ejected, did they eject Theron Royer from the game? So that moves the ball all the way to the Ottumwa 33, and the official gave the thumb signal. Apparently Theron Royer has been kicked out of the game. I have no idea what happened there. 1st down snap, quick give to the fullback up the middle, and inside the 30 down to about the 28 for a gain of 5. Ty Taylor is their fullback. I think he might have had that carry. 2nd and 5. Ottumwa still up 28-14, but North now on the march, aided by an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Ottumwa that we think got Theron Royer kicked out of the game. And now jogging off the field late was John Harden. And they stopped the clock here. Did Ottumwa call a timeout, or are they giving this as an injury timeout? I believe, yeah, they're not charging Ottumwa timeout. Justin Perez is coming in, and they're saying that Harden left the field because he was injured, and therefore it is an official's timeout, not a called timeout by Ottumwa. Play will resume here. 2nd down and 5 for North from the Ottumwa 28. Can the Bulldogs overcome the short kickoff and the penalty here and find a way to stop North? Backs are offset. Crispin under center. Gets a snap. Hands it left side with some room to run, and that'll be near a 1st down. Cam Maneri on the stop for OHS. And it's a gain of 5. That's enough to move the chains. North has it 1st and 10 on the Ottumwa 23. I would really like to know what got called on Ottumwa to get apparently Royer kicked out of the game. I didn't see anything in that pile. Then again, it was in a pile. Double wing formation, motion one, left to right. Handoff stretch play to the right to the tailback, and a good tackle there in space by the Bulldogs. That might have been Mike Kane over there. They'll say that's a 4-yard gain down to the 19. Second down and 6. North content to slug it out here slowly. Under 3 to go third quarter. Ottumwa leading 28-14. Now North grabbing some momentum back with this march. See if Ottumwa can find a way to get the ball out again. They've already turned North over twice. Crispin under center, wingbacks either side, wideouts either side. Now left wingback motions right back to pass. Throwing left for the corner. It's overthrown. Oh, off the fingertips of McKinnon, nearly intercepted in the end zone. The receiver stopped. McKinnon hesitated, then was able to go after it off the fingertips, could not bring it in. And it's third down and 6. For North from the Ottumwa 19. Man, that would have been a diving interception in the end zone by McKinnon. He's got one pick on the year. His second one would have been huge right there. North breaks a huddle on 3rd and 6. Certainly 4-down territory for them. Ottumwa would like to at least make them run a 4th down play. Crispin, quick handoff right side. He's got room. Ball came out, though, and Ottumwa's got it. They're going back the other way, down the left sideline. That ball popped free in the air, right into the hands of a Bulldog player. 3rd turnover of the night. And a huge one this time as North was in the Ottumwa red zone. Looked like they were headed for that 1st down marker. But instead, the Bulldogs will take over, and that run back, where did they mark it? Came out to the 25. Couldn't see way over there which Bulldog had it. It was one of the shorter in stature Bulldogs. Ottumwa takes over 1st down and 10, 2:25 to go. Third quarter from their own 25, leading 28-14. 1st down play, handoff Salema left side, cuts it back to the middle to find a little bit of running room. Maybe 3 yards out to the 28 to bring up 2nd down and 7. Second and 7 OHS. 2 minutes and counting, third quarter, leading 28-14. If you're Ottumwa here, if nothing else, you want to make sure you end this third quarter with the ball still in your possession. Single wide out left. Double wing formation. Farrington on the right. No motion here. A give to Salema coming around right side. Dragged down as he came through the line and got near the 30. Is there a flag on the play? They've stopped the clock here. Or have they? Nope, it's still running. I thought I saw one of the officials stop the clock, but just a gain of 2. 3rd down and 5. This kind of feels like a key play. Ball on the 30. They've got to get to the 35. Ottumwa taking its time. Still in the huddle with 10 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry here. I don't know if they know. And did they get the timeout? Timeout from the sideline, yes they did. Another timeout brought to you by Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football brought to you by Jana Brumbaugh and her team at Homegate Real Estate, Southeast Iowa, located in the Financial Partners Building on North Court Street in Ottumwa. 3rd down and 5 for OHS. And after the timeout, they go into a huddle here. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ottumwa leading here at North 28-14. Double wing formation, Shark under center. Rolling out under heavy pressure, throws and underthrown incomplete. He had 2 defenders in his face right after the play fake. North not fooled that time, and it's 4th down. And for the first time tonight, Ottumwa looks like they'll have to punt. Tobias Salema, the Bulldog punter, 31.6 yards per punt. North with twin return men back. And a high end-over-end kick. It's going to land at about the 40, taking a Ottumwa bounce. A nice Ottumwa bounce and roll inside the 30, and that'll be down at the 27-yard line. Good punt by Abaya Salema. North will take over. 1st down and 10 with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Well, Ottumwa did not possess the ball for the rest of the quarter, but the punt by Salema pushes the Polar Bears back probably further than they thought they would be. That's a 43-yard punt for Abaya Salema. Wide out to the right, also wide out to the left. Tight double wing formation. Crispin under center for North. Quick handoff, and not getting much was the fullback. Maybe a yard to the 28, 2nd down and 9. 28-14 Ottumwa. North will have to run one more play. There's about a half-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. They'll have to run another play, assuming the officials note that the play clock will run out right before the game clock. Although North is to the line quickly enough that they'll run a play anyway. Wide out way right. Is anybody out there on him? They bring him in motion. Play action rolling out. Crispin throws out in the flat, wide open. The catch is made. 45-50. Carson Kenny trying to run him down the sideline, and he's going to go. 15-10-5 touchdown. Ottumwa had 9 men in the box, and they paid for it that time as the quarter ends. It is a 77-yard touchdown pass, and that gets North back within a score. That's their first completion of the night. And North will line up to go for 2. Crispin's 2nd touchdown pass of the season, although he didn't do most of the work. Crispin under center. Quick handoff right side, and the 2-point is good. It's 28-22. That's the end of the third quarter. We're back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Our homes are one of our most important investments. Don't let your home be at risk from termite damage. Contact Atomic Termite and Pest Control to discuss the Centricon system, a proactive solution to protect your home from termites.
Hi, I'm Dylan Laux, 3rd generation service technician with Atomic Pest Control. If you have pest problems, call me at 682-6166. That's 682-6166. Atomic Pest Control, serving Southeast Iowa and Northeast Missouri since 1949.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Well, we start the fourth quarter with North kicking it off out of bounds for the 2nd time in this game. For some reason, after the touchdown that ended the third quarter for North, they didn't take a full quarter break before they kicked off, and Ottumwa apparently will make North re-kick it? Or are they saying that kickoff didn't count? Jonathan Carrera kicked it out of bounds, but now they're teeing it back up at the 35 again. So maybe someone said, hey, we didn't take the proper amount of time, and so it didn't count? How did we get to the point where we were kicking off when we shouldn't have? Well, we'll try it again. I guess this will be the start of the fourth quarter now. Ottumwa's lead cut to 28-22. End-over-end kick. This one will be returned by Salema from his own 23. Up the hash, 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. One man to beat. He gets around the kicker, 40. One man trying to cut him off. Cuts back at the 35, down the 30. 25 and spun out of bounds. Abaya Salema grabs the momentum back for Ottumwa with a huge kick return. And with 11:50 on the clock, Ottumwa takes over with a chance to increase its lead once again. The kicker, Carrero, was able to slow Salema down just enough for another couple of his teammates to come back and force him out of bounds at the 25. And that was a 52-yard kick return. First and 10, Ottumwa at the North 25. Only leading by 6. Got to make this drive count. Backs are in the eye, wide out to either side. Shark pitches right to Salema, looking to get to the edge. Bounces it outside, breaks a tackle, but can't get away from the second man. And he picks up maybe 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. If you're thinking about a field goal, now up by 6, the fact that North converted on the 2-point try, thinking about a field goal, put you up 9, make it a 2-score game. The last Valdez extra point, he kicked it hard enough that he could probably be good from 25, 30 yards. Hopefully we just get it in the end zone. Shark with the snap, quick give to Kane up the middle, fighting for yardage, broke a tackle, still plowing his way forward. He's near a first down. And does he have it? Yes, he does. Mike Kane, second effort, gets himself 7 yards and a Bulldog first down to the 15. Kane has really been valuable at that fullback spot tonight. 10:50 and counting, fourth quarter. Ottumwa 28, North 22. Bulldogs, by the way, are looking for their first road win since the opener in 2019, 2 years ago, when we won at Burlington 47-21. Wide out to either side. Backs are offset. Shark with the snap. Another give to Kane right up the middle. Broke another tackle. Hurdled a man. And got it down to about the 10 for a gain of 5. Second and 5 from the 10. Back-to-back solid runs by Mike Kane. It certainly is the closest battle in the fourth quarter Ottumwa's been in all season. They were within shouting distance most of the game, Oskaloosa and Fairfield, and haven't had a close one since. Offset backs on 2nd and 5. And Shark with the hard count, and North jumped again, and that should make it 1st and goal from the 5. They do say that's enough for the first down. 1st and goal from the 5. Ottumwa leading 28-22. Again, it's a 6-point game because North converted on a 2-point try when they scored on that 77-yard touchdown. We really haven't had a lot of time to break that one down. Maybe get back to that when North has the ball again. Backs in the eye. 1st and goal. Shark under center. Gets a snap, gives it to Kane, plows his way up the middle, fighting for yardage, and he is shy of the end zone, but he's close. Inside the 2, and it's 2nd and goal. Give him 4 yards down to the 1. And Ottumwa again taking their time in the huddle. You get a score here, make it a 2-score game again, run as much time off the clock as you can. Bulldogs standing at the line. Now they've come set with 10 seconds to go. They are trying to run clock. Shark, quarterback keeper, right side, and he is no signal yet. Touchdown! Finally, the hands go in the air. Tanner Shark, his 4th touchdown of the night. And Ottumwa's up 34-22. Now, does Ottumwa feel the need to go for 2 here? 8:37 to go, leading by 12. And the Bulldogs will line up to go for 2. 3 wide to the left. Shark in the shotgun. Gets a snap, rolling left, run pass option. Looking, tucks it, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get into the corner for the 2-point conversion. Tanner Shark doing it all on that drive. 36-22, we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa kicking it away, leading again by 14, 36-22, high end over end, taken at the 5-yard line, coming up the middle, 10-15, tripped up at the 20. Good open field tackle on special teams, trying to pick up the number on that. Cooper Derby, who else? Looked like that returner might have had some room, but Derby got him down. And they will mark it at the 24-yard line, first down and 10. Ottumwa leading by 14. North has it back, 8:28 to go. That North pass play at the end of the third quarter was 72 yards, by the way, not 77. Just clearing that up. Ottumwa's got to be a little more cognizant of the pass now. Wing back motions into the backfield to be an eye back. There's a flag. Did Ottumwa flinch? Yes, they did. That offsides has been a bugaboo for North tonight, but this time it bites Ottumwa. Now 1st and 5 from the 30. First and 5, sweep play to the right side, and Cam Maneri catches up to the ball carrier and brings him down for just a 1-yard gain. Boy, it looked like that play was going to develop into something, but the freshman Maneri came flying in with a nice stop. (36-22) Dogs. North with it, 2nd and 4, under 8 to go now, 4th quarter. Ball on the North 31. Bulldogs have to avoid giving up the big play here. Crispin back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught. 40, 45, and dragged down across the 50 into Ottumwa territory on a little slant and go, or slant route. I cannot read that number at all. It might have been Israel Kalai. That's a 22-yard gain, though. North has 2 completions. They've gone for 94 yards. Offset backs, wide out to the left on first down. Now they motion a man out left. Swing it out left side. It's caught for no gain. As out there to blow that play up was Matt Cena, the defensive end, who picked up on what was going on there. Actually, Cena might be playing linebacker now with Royer out of the game. That's a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. It's a completed pass, but North loses a yard, and that's what Ottumwa needs. Got to win on first and second down. Put them in an obvious passing down. Offset back, single wide out, way to the right on second down. A handoff, and there's a hole right side, and dragging a tackler into the secondary is a North carrier who gets it down to the 40. They'll give him inside the 40 to 39. They've not spotted the ball well at all tonight. It's a gain of 9, and it's 3rd down and 2. Third and 2. They'll motion a man right to left, pitch it out to him left side. Picks his way through for a first down, and Ottumwa finally gets him out of bounds. But North on the move again. Down to the 33, a gain of 6. Ottumwa still leading 36-22, 5:40 to go. If you're Ottumwa here, obviously the ideal situation is to get a stop. But if you're going to give up yardage, don't give up big chunks. Make North battle for every inch and use up that clock. You've got a 14-point lead. Crispin under center. Wingback motioning left to right. Quarterback keeper on the triple option. He's got room inside the 25. Boy, Ottumwa's been burnt by that play a few times. Another North first down. They'll mark that at the 22, a gain of 11. Last time North got down here in this area, Ottumwa forced a 3rd turnover of the night. Can they pop another fumble out here? 1st and 10 North from the 22. Motion man to the right, back to pass under heavy pressure, and getting away is Crispin, but he runs right in the arms of John Harden, and he actually falls forward to avoid the sack. Crispin will get 2 yards to the 20. Boy, he was surrounded by white jerseys in the backfield. How did he get out of that? Thankfully for Ottumwa, Harden was there to hold him to a minimal gain, so the play feels like a win for Ottumwa in terms of yardage given up, but not when you consider you could have had him for what would have been a 6 or 7 yard loss. 2nd down and 8 from the 20. Wideouts either side, wingbacks either side. Back to pass Crispin under heavy pressure. He's sacked by Derby. Derby broke through and took him down immediately. Cooper Derby. Huge play. All the way back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 8. 3rd down and 16. Got to be 4-down territory for North here. They're down 14 points with under 4 minutes to go, 3:50 and counting. 36-22 Bulldogs. Don't want to give up the deep ball here if you're Ottumwa, but watch the underneath stuff. They know they've got 2 downs to work with. Crispin back to pass, short drop, doesn't have what he wants, rolls out to the right, under pressure, dumps it off, caught, but unable to get away is Mike Kane. The ball came out, North gets back on it. Kane with the tackle, second man in, knocked it away. And after all that, they'll spot it for maybe just a 1-yard gain. The catch was made by Aaron Gonkarian. He's able to pick that number up. But it is 4th down and 15 for North from the Ottumwa 27. And if they don't get this, and there's 3 minutes to go, if they don't get this, Ottumwa will certainly be right on the doorstep of win number 2. Wideouts to either side, and now you definitely can't let somebody get behind you on a route. Motion man to the left, pitch it to the right. It's a halfback pass going deep to the right side. It's a wobbler underthrown, but it's caught for the touchdown. Oh my goodness. That ball should have been picked off. Luke Gravy lost track of the ball, and the halfback pass is caught by Sinachit for the touchdown. I'm not sure which halfback threw that. Both teams have tried a halfback pass in this game. North picked Ottumwa's off. Ottumwa just got lost in that. Now North is going to go for 2 to make it a 6-point game. 2:40 to go. Quick give to the right side, and Ottumwa shut that down. No good. That's a big play. 8-point game, 36-28, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
North goes 76 yards in 10 plays, 5:48 off the clock. A 27-yard halfback touchdown pass on 4th down. The 2-point try, no good. So it's Ottumwa 36 and North 28. And now Ottumwa anticipating the onside kick with 2:40 to go. North does have all 3 of its timeouts remaining. Jonathan Carrera is the kicker. And he rolls it, and Ottumwa grabs it and falls on it at the 49. No mistake this time. Carrera tried to roll it ahead to himself, basically. Maybe kicked it a little harder than he wanted. And who was it who fell on the ball? Now Luke Gravy. Gravy, who lost track of the ball on the touchdown pass, comes up with the onside kick there. Ottumwa has it 1st and 10 on their own 49. North has all 3 of its timeouts, so you do need a 1st down or 2 to finish this one off. Shark under center, backs offset, wide out left, wing back right, 1st down. Shark rolling out, gets away from the pressure, looking downfield, he'll keep it and just slide down for just about a 2-yard gain from 149 to the other. Did North call the timeout? No, they have not. Now they do. Their first timeout brought to you by the Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the first North timeout, Ottumwa has its 2nd down and 8 from the Polar Bear 49, 2:22 to go in the 4th quarter, leading 36-28. Well, if Shark had looked downfield, he had him in breaking free behind the defense, but he kind of ran out of time. Shark on the 2nd down snap. Lost it. And does North have it? They do. Ottumwa fumbles the snap. Oh, my goodness. And North recovers at the Ottumwa 48. And in a game that has swung back and forth wildly all night, this swing goes the way of the Polar Bears. 2:16 to go. Well, Ottumwa was hoping to run out the clock. Now their defense has to focus. Tanner Shark's going to stay in the game. He's going to play cornerback. Carson Kenny's at safety. McKinnon in the corner on the other side. Wingback motions, pitch it to the right on 1st down. Ottumwa's going to string this out. That looked like a block in the back. They don't call it, but Ottumwa runs him out of bounds for a loss of 1. And it's 2nd down and 11. Boy, it really looked like Mike Kane got blocked in the back there as he was about to make that tackle. Side judge right there didn't call it. 2nd and 11. Crispin back to pass, has all day. Now steps up, rolls to the right, throws it out, and it is incomplete. Diving to the sideline inside the 40. A low throw incomplete, and it's 3rd down. Clock stops on the incompletion, 1:32 to go. North still has 2 timeouts. They went out of bounds on 1st down through an incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd and 11. If you're Ottumwa now, with as little time there is remaining, you keep them from getting a 1st down these next 2 plays, you can all but run out the clock. But got to be focused here. 2 wideouts, 2 wingbacks, ball in the right hash, 3rd and 11. Wingback motioning to the right, Crispin back to pass. Under pressure, rolls to his right, now steps up, now lobs it out through the hands of his intended receiver, short, incomplete. And it is 4th and 11. Well, Ottumwa was 1 play from getting off the field last drive and gave up an improbable halfback pass for a 27-yard touchdown. Can they get the stop here? North, they know their timeouts don't do them any good if they lose the ball. They call timeout, minute 26 to go. Bulldogs up 8, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The football game comes down to this play. Ottumwa 36, Des Moines North 28. North has it 4th down and 11 from the Ottumwa 49, minute 26 to go, 4th quarter. North only has 1 timeout remaining. If they get the stop, if Ottumwa gets a stop, they can run out the clock. Wideouts to either side, wingbacks to either side. Nick Crispin, the quarterback, under center. Motion to man out right, back to pass. Looking deep down the right side, and it will be incomplete. The receiver got a hand on it. Carson Kenny was waiting to pick it off, and the receiver almost took it away from him. But the pass is incomplete, and North turns it over on downs with only a minute 20 to go. Ottumwa has it on their own 49. They survive fumbling it away to give North the opportunity. Polar Bears have 1 timeout left, but I think Ottumwa can end this with 3 knees. Or at least come very close to it. I wouldn't do anything but take a knee right here. I really wouldn't. And the Bulldogs are in victory formation. Every coach's favorite formation. Shark takes a knee. Will North use a timeout, or will they concede? They will use the timeout. It comes with a minute 12 to go. Another timeout brought to you by the Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looks like they picked the wrong getaway driver.
They'll be paying for this for a long time.
They will, but with accident forgiveness. Allstate won't raise your rates just because of an accident, even if it's your fault.
Cut! Sonny.
Is that good?
Line. The desert never lies.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you were talking about Allstate and insurance. Let's try again. Everybody back to 1.
Accident forgiveness from Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Second down, Ottumwa now with North out of timeouts and 1:12 to go. Should be able to just take a couple more knees here. Shark will drop to a knee. And the clock continues to run. They start the play clock. Yep. There's under a minute to go, so Ottumwa just has to let this clock get under 40 seconds, take a knee, and time will run out. Have to execute one more snap. Bulldogs just hanging out in the huddle, and now we're under 40. And the Bulldogs are going to hang on in a wild one with North to earn their second win of the season. There's the final knee, and that will do it. Ottumwa comes to North, falls behind 14-0, and rallies for a 36-28 Bulldog victory. Ottumwa improves to 2-6. North drops to 1-7. It was a great match. We told you it was going to be a good game. Both teams made mistakes at times. Both teams made outstanding plays at times. But in the end, the Bulldogs made enough plays to earn their second win of the season and their first win on the road since August 30th, 2019. Bulldogs win at 36-28. Let's take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap up a happy night in Des Moines on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmer's delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, co-workers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
Insane Motors on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa is a motorcycle and ATV store offering reasonable prices on parts and accessories. Specializing in V-twins, but also all makes and models of motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. A great gift idea, no matter the occasion, for the rider in your life. Stop in, call to order, and they can drop ship nearly anywhere. Call and speak with Alan for all your questions, or to get your repairs scheduled. Insane Motors, where it's all about the ride.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Grubb Stadium in Des Moines, where your Ottumwa Bulldogs bounce back from an early 14-0 deficit and rally to knock off the Des Moines North Polar Bears 36-28. A wild second half. Ottumwa and North were tied at the half at 14. The Bulldogs would score, recover a fumble, score again to go up 2 scores. North would come back down, hit an improbable 72-yard touchdown pass to end the third quarter after not having completed a pass in the entire game up to that point. The Bulldogs would get a big kick return to start the fourth quarter, turn that into a touchdown to restore the 2-touchdown lead. And by the way, both teams went for 2 and got it on those touchdowns. North would then come back again, hit another improbable touchdown pass, a 27-yard halfback touchdown pass on fourth down. That 2-point no good, giving Ottumwa the 8-point lead, 36-28. The Bulldogs trying to run out the clock, fumbled a snap, gave North one more chance, but OHS was able to stop North 4 and out, get the ball back, and kneel out the rest of the game. So Ottumwa wins at 36-28, improving to 2-7, or pardon me, 2-6, and dropping North to 1-7. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High football, we wrap up the regular season. We wrap up the 2021 football season next week. We're back and home for senior night as OHS will take on Waterloo West. 7:30 kick, 6:30 pregame show here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time. Berry Patch IT Service, Meridian Credit Union, Pierce Fence, Warehouse Barbecue, The Ride in Fairfield, Falvey Lumber, Community First Credit Union, Godfrey's Ale House, Family First Chiropractic, Jana Brumbaugh and Homegate Real Estate Southeast Iowa, Insane Motors, The Stitch Doctor, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Atomic Pest Control, Petrita Orthodontics, Sonic Drive-In, Benchwarmers, William Penn University, David Wildbrenner with Allstate Insurance, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Champion Bull, Citizens Mutual, Roto-Rooter Ottumwa, R&K Body Pros, Mike's Pizza, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, Ottumwa Glass, the Wood Iron Grill. The Bulldogs scored 5 touchdowns tonight. Those were all brought to you by Family First Chiropractic and Dr. Nicole Gevok. And we also want to thank Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa, for bringing you the Ottumwa Football Player of the Week. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Brian Goodvin for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you next Friday night when the Bulldogs wrap up the season at home against Waterloo West. Until then, good night, everybody.